Do you ever wonder how to win a woman's heart? Well, I did it with this recipe, and ever since then, I make it for many couples on Valentine's Day. Hello, my name is Michael Alcorn, and the recipe that I'll be making today is chicken with mustard sauce. This is a fast and easy recipe. It should only take 16 minutes to make. The ingredients that you'll need is boneless chicken, garlic, olive oil, butter, chicken broth, garlic, heavy cream, Dijon mustard, and spicy brown mustard. The first step to make this is to add a tablespoon of vegetable oil into a skillet and a tablespoon of butter and let it melt. Then you put salt and pepper on the boneless chicken. You can either use the thick boneless chicken or thin. I prefer the thin. And then you add it to the pan and let it fry for 2 to 3 minutes on each side. Okay. So a few years ago, I was looking for a new recipe to try, so I went and watched the Food Network, where I get most of my recipes from, and I found a lady. Her name is Ree Drummond. She is the pioneer woman. This is almost her recipe, but it's not because I've changed it. She uses brandy or wine. I just use the chicken broth because I don't drink. Yeah. After the 3 minutes are up, you have to temp the chicken and make sure it's at 165. Which it is, so it's good. Over, then you move it over to a plate with paper towels on top of it so it catches the oil. And then add 2 more pieces of chicken. For step 2, you have to shut the heat off, take it off the burner, and then add a tablespoon of garlic. And then you have to whisk it around so it deglazes the pan. This takes about a minute. So while you're frying the chicken, you want it to be on medium-high heat. Now, for the second part of this step, you add a cup of chicken broth. So it helps deglaze the pan. And then you put it back on medium-high heat and let the liquid. You can see it. You let the liquid bubble for about 3 minutes, and then it will be ready to start the next step. Okay, so the point of the bubbling part is so the liquid can recede a little because there's a lot in here right now. As you put it back on the heat, you want to whisk it more. So it keeps deglazing the pan. So the reduction period will take it down to at least half of the liquid that's in the pan. So now we do the mustard. So you want to use a heaping tablespoon of spicy brown mustard. And a heaping tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And whisk it together. So the sauce starts to turn this yellowy, brownish color. And then when that's all mixed together, you want to add another half a cup of chicken broth. And whisk that together. In step 5, you add half a cup of heavy cream, slowly, and whisk it together. Yeah, it smells heavenly. And this is what it should look like when it's done. So then you shut the heat off and let it sit for another 5 minutes so it starts to get thick. I have shown you this recipe because I know as college students we don't really have much time to cook dinner or other meals. So this is a fast and easy recipe that you can try. Thank you for listening.